Well, it depends on how the players react. In recent times, I haven't seen a holistic reaction from the Black Stars. I mean, you see games where we play a good first half and a bad second half, a bad first half and a bad first half, and then a good second half. It's not coherent. We need to have a team that is uniform in its production. We need to have a team that is more intense. Our players looked bereft of fitness in this game. I'm not sure why. By the 60th minute, a lot of our guys looked very heavy legged. I'm not sure why the coach kept them on. But generally, you don't get the sense that there's any urgency with this team, and that's not great. I think that they need to go back, watch some tape. They need to sit as a group, have a conversation about um, the turn this tournament's about to take, because I think that Ghana has what it takes to beat Egypt. We've done it before. It's doable. It's just about temperament. It's about tactics. It's about structure, and it's about executing when it matters the most. And like Collins rightly said, look, that game represents the AFCON final that Ghana haven't been in for quite a while. I know that Egypt will be up for the game because even they will be kicking themselves for getting a draw against Mozambique. So Ghana definitely need to pick themselves up. A couple of the players seem to understand the task at hand, the responsibility that they bear. And so I think it is not an impossible task, but the players will need to apply themselves and they probably need to play above a level we haven't seen in a very long time.
It's a tournament. Anything is possible. Egypt did not have a perfect start as well. Um, I'm not one of those people who actually believe that when you start poorly, it doesn't mean that you can recover. But one of the problems I have about the Black Stars or with the Black Stars is the fact that these players appear to have zero character and terrible psyche. Anytime they concede a goal, their body language is something else. You realize that when they conceded the second goal, you could clearly tell that they felt it's over. And that's my major problem with this team. If they're able to find a solution to that challenge, I think they're still in contention. Pick maximum points against Egypt, get a draw against Mozambique, or beat Mozambique, and you're able to qualify. It's going to be tough. Uh, you cannot expect to play simple games in tournaments or easy games in tournaments. But I do think that it is not over yet for the Black Stars. They still have a chance of qualifying. Cameroon comes rolling all over again because in Cameroon the team lost against Morocco, drew against Gabon, and lost against Comoros. But I do not think Cameroon will repeat itself in this tournament.
I've seen a couple of Twitter messages and tweets, people actually blaming Chris for the loss. Do you think he got his status wrong again?
He's a coach. He's paid to make decisions. Sometimes the decisions will go our way. Sometimes the decisions will not go our way. If it goes your way, you describe me as a genius. If he fails, then in the Ghanaian parlance, he's a bankrupt coach. He's technically bankrupt. So I I I do not subscribe to the position of people that a coach's decision led to a defeat, so it should be taken to the cleaners. I do think that um, he takes absolute responsibility for choosing the players to play for the team. If there's a win, he takes the success. If there's a defeat, then it goes to him. The back stops with him because he decides who plays for the team. But I'm not too sure whether it is his decisions to make changes that led to the defeat. Anything could have happened. We could have won. We could have lost. I'm not sure. Chris asked his center line to open their legs for balls to run through them or goalkeeper to come chasing something and will not get it. In the press conference, he said he will take responsibility for team performance, but he will not take responsibility for individual mistakes. Individual errors are costly.
Oh yeah, I don't believe that our application was not the best, and we were not as intense and focused as we should have been. We lost some individuals, there was especially at the left and right back, and they had a field they were putting through the channels. And they were quite direct in breaking our lines, passing very well into areas that they could hurt us. And it's something we couldn't reply. Going forward, we've lost to Cape Verde. We are in a perilous situation of bowing out of the competition, and we must channel our energy of revenge into that game against Egypt. We ought to win to stay in the competition, and we can't afford to do any other thing than to win against Egypt, send them home, and then revive our competition.
So, from your understanding, I think Ghana can pull up on Argentina again.
It's very doable. We've seen Ghana do this before. In Angola in 2010, we lost to Cote d'Ivoire and then we rallied.
we must rally and do something. And I'm trusting the Black Stars to understand where the current team is, how Ghanaians feel, and why they should win this game for them. No, it is not, especially in the competition when they play in a 2 days. They need to rebound and then get themselves ready. We must stick together and make sure we get a result against Egypt. If there is a final before the final, that is Ghana's final on Thursday here in this stadium.